How's it going, everybody? I'm Slavinatorski. Welcome to the channel, and I got some more Kulu World today. So this is going to be the knight from Kulu World. I got all of these from, I believe, BBTS, Big Bad Toy Store. So we've already gone over the soldier in the previous video, so now it's time for the knight's turn. So they come in packaging, looks pretty much exact to Mythic Legions. Which you'll notice I have some Mythic Legions in the background and some Storm collectibles. I got a Valaverse guy back there too, just for the fun of it. So that's what the packaging looks like on the inside. They come from my dream, they will be ended in my life, I think that's what it says. So these are pretty cool. If you know me, you know I like anything about skeletons. And of course these are all skeletons, so out of the package. This is the skeleton himself for the knight. Underneath, you'll actually get all of his accessories. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of these out. You also get a little stand, just like the other one. I'm going to take all these items out, lay them out here in front of you so I'm not wasting your time. And then we'll go over articulation, what he looks like, and everything like that. So bear with me 1 second. Alright, so here we are with all of the goodies that you need for the figure, or I should say they come in with the figure. You get a sword, which is bigger than the soldier sword, 2 greaves, 2 wrist guards, 2 pauldrons, a skirt, or a loincloth I should say, relaxed hands, and the skeleton himself. So we'll quickly go over his articulation. They're the same for pretty much all of them. The arms go pretty much all the way around, all the way up. You can do T-poses, bicep rotation, really good there. Double jointed elbow, so you can make him make all sorts of different motions and things like that. Wrist, it does have a flexation there, and you can rotate it around. You'll see here, that is what the peg looks like for the wrist. Sorry, I went kind of fast there. As far as rotation, you get pretty good for the torso. The head can go back and forth, side to side. The jaw is articulated. Just be careful, that jaw does pop out of there pretty easily. I found out with the soldier. Head side to side, rotation good. There's 2 pieces in here in the head, so the neck kind of articulates on the top and the bottom. Well, the head articulates on top of the neck. That articulates at the base here a little bit. Don't push it too much. Cool thing about Kulu World is the scapula back here, or the shoulder blade, comes off, and you'll see there's a peg there. That's for the pauldrons to go into. I'll show that later. But I love that they actually put the shoulder bones there, or shoulder blades there, so that way if you don't want to wear the pauldrons, you don't have to, and it'll still look good. As far as the torso going back and forth, this is soft here, so I believe it's wired on the inside, so you can get them to go all the way around. I'm going to try not to bend it too much, because, you know, wires, after a while, they start to get really flimsy, so I don't want to risk that breaking, because this is my figure to keep. Legs, you can do full splits. You can actually go past split, make it look all weird and wonky. Legs will go all the way around. You have a double jointed knee. They're a little tough at first, so just keep that in mind. That is normal for these. So just bend them once. If you want to, heat them up even. And bend them. Good to go. You hear how well they actually snap in there. And then for the feet, you know, you get some back and forth, side to side, a little bit, little rotation in there. And you can kind of spin that around doing that. So pretty good. Also, he does stand decently as long as you get his weight down. So like I have him like this, make sure his arms are balanced, and he stands pretty well. So we do have the skirt here, or the loincloth, however you want to call it. What I found is it's best to take off a leg to get that on there. So you kind of want to heat up the joint. And very carefully pop it out. I might need to heat this one up a little bit more than I thought I would. There it goes. Alright, so the leg does pop out. You'll see how the joint here works. So like I said, you want to heat it up. A lot of times I'll just heat them up with my breath. That usually is enough to get the plastic soft enough to move around. So it gives you an idea there. Now, what I do is I just go ahead and put that loincloth around. It is a little bit stretchy, which helps. And get it up over those hip bones. I like to roll it around or let it fall over like that, and then pop the leg back on. Alright, so there we got that. Just pop it back in there. This one's actually a little tougher than the other guy was. So let's get that angled right. There we go. Leg is back in. And then, like the other one, you could either have it hang over like this, or like the other guy, I actually pulled it down to just below the hip bones. Kind of like that. And I think it looks good like that. You can have it sit higher, but this way it wiggles around a lot less, and it just seems to kind of fit the mold better. So let me move this up a little bit. Alright, so we're looking good so far. So next up, I am going to put on his greaves, or shin armor. It's very simple, it's just soft plastic, it opens up. So you just open it up and put it around his shin. So it's going to wiggle around a little bit. It's the same concept of my Storm Collectibles skeleton. I used Kulu model on here, except I just cut these. But I cut them on the joint here to get that around his shins. So it's the same concept as that one. And that was my own custom idea on that. So just open it up, slap those on there. And there you go. I don't know if one is supposed to be inside, one's supposed to be outside. They're pretty much identical, so I don't think it's a big deal, but they look good on him. Same with his wrist braces. Just open them up and slap them on. And I like to pull it down over the wrist ever so slightly because it kind of makes it so it doesn't wiggle too much. So I'll put this one on too. There we go. And now we have him mostly armored. And now I told you earlier about the pauldron. See how they have the hole? They even have a little thing here, R. That's probably for right. Is there an L? Yep, L for left. So that would be his right, his left. So his right will go like this. So what you do is you just take off that shoulder blade and pop that right in. It is a pretty firm fit, so you can have them with just one, you can have them with two, however you like. They do rotate in that hole up and down, so actually it looks better like that. I had it like that. I think that looks better. Let's get that other shoulder blade out of here. I want him fully armored, and we'll get that one on there as well. So we are looking good. So we got our armor, everything like that. He does not come with a helmet. At least I did not see one in the box. But he's got some pretty heavy armor other than that. Now, for his sword, let me go ahead and... Actually, I don't think I'm going to make him a lefty. I make everybody else a righty. Let's make him a lefty. Alright, so we'll pop that sword in his hand here. Careful, that sword is a little flexible. I felt like I almost just broke it now. There we go. So that sword does fit in his hand. And the nice thing is, his arms do fold enough that if you wanted to have him double hold it, or hold it with both hands, you can. But I think what I'm actually going to do with him is take this hand off and put a relaxed hand on it so he can do more like Kung Fu poses. So let me do that and I'll be right back. Alright, that took me a total of 5 seconds. So the other hand just pops right off. You pop this one on. And I think you can get a much better looking grip that way. But I wanted to go with him doing more action poses. So we could have him, let's see, the other one's kind of coming up, so I'll have him doing a kind of like a action pose where he's holding it off to the side. You know, traditional like Highlander pose from back in the day. We'll kind of do that there. Or maybe just a guarded, ready to mess you up pose would look better. There we go, that looks better. So yeah, he looks great. He looks fantastic. And let me go ahead and we'll do the size comparisons for him. So that's him. That's the soldier back there. I think you get a little bit more with the soldier. Well, because he comes with the pauldron, so it's probably equal. I just like the soldier's armor better. But that is Tibius next to him. So you see, they're pretty comparable. Mythic Legion skeletons are a little thicker on the bones. So that gives you an idea there. Storm collectibles are a little bit thinner, but they're also a little bit taller, which it would probably help if I had that in frame, wouldn't it? So that gives you an idea there. But all in all, I have great. I hope Kulu World does more of these. I'd like to see them do different factions other than just knights and stuff like that. Maybe they could do like centurions and stuff. It would look awesome. But that's it. Just wanted to show it to you. I highly recommend all these skeletons. They are awesome, fantastic, very well made too. I am a big fan. So if you collect skeletons at all, go ahead and get into them. You will not be disappointed. All right, that's it. We're going to move on to the next skeleton for the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff that everybody says. And if you want to see any other figures, let me know in the comments section. And if I want to know your thoughts on the Kulu World, because I really like these guys. They're not perfect, you know, they're not as sculpted, as detailed as Mythic, but I think that for what they are, they're a lot of fun, and I think they go along with Mythic Legions very, very well. But again, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and take it easy, keep pushing forward, and we'll see you again in the next one. Later, guys. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it and look forward to any future content I have coming. As usual, a like is always super appreciated. Subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. Share this video with any of your friends or groups that you think may enjoy it. And let's talk down in the comments section. I always enjoy hearing from you. If you would like to interact more with the channel, you can find me at my socials on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I post any contest entries and reference codes for contests I enter on Twitter, so that's another reason to check it out. I also have a TikTok account I created where I upload tease videos for upcoming YouTube videos as well as shorts. I am also getting back into gaming content on the Xbox Series X, and I'm looking to start doing streams again on Twitch, which I'll upload to YouTube later. Thanks again for stopping by, and I hope to see you again next time.